is Justin FS. So in this video, I'll be explaining the funded program and the new Tentrade 10 Freedom Challenge. So initially what we have is 10 Express Challenge and Instant Funded Account. Now we integrated a new one which is called 10 Freedom Challenge, right? So I want to walk you through the 10 Freedom Challenge, the rules, and all the rules for the account we have, right? So it's very simple. What it means is that the instant funded account simply means that you are going to be getting funded ASAP. So once you purchase it, no challenge, you just get funded and start trading, make your money and withdraw. Why the evaluation 10 express means you need to purchase phase one, then you get funded account. Then the new integrated challenge, which is the 10 freedom challenge, simply means that you are going to be passing through phase. And they just brought down a lot of rules. So we don't have for those 20%, 25% profit score. They were able to remove those rules and integrated just drawdown rules and the profit cap. That is just it, right? So payouts, the payout per cap that is which is 10%. So that is just the major rate. So let me just walk you through the new integrated rule, which is 10 freedom challenge. So let's go. On the 10 freedom challenge, it simply means step one, you make 10%, step two, you're going to be making 8%, and that is total of 18% for phase one and phase two. So you get instant funded account, and this is the account we have available. We have the $1,000 and the $3,000, and the price to get this is 46 and 136 bucks, right? So 70% profit score, so it takes 70, entry takes 30, and monthly fee, there's no monthly fee. Target 10% phase one, phase two, 8%. Maximum drawdown 20%, which is like this is amazing. This is the best I've seen so far. You have 20%, so you can play till 10, 15 to 20%. Yes, right? So is there a drawdown? Yes, there's a drawdown, which is 20% drawdown. So no daily drawdown. If you notice, there's no daily drawdown, right? So the minimum trading days, there's no minimum trading days. There's what like this minimum trading days, which is no. It means that even in a week, you can withdraw two times in a week, right? So that is what it means. So there's no need of you trading up to 5 days before you place withdrawal, which is amazing. There is no stacking consistency rule. There's no profit score rule, which is the 25% profit score. They trash that. They remove that in this particular challenge, right? So even this particular rule still drive you to your life account when you get funded. So trading period unlimited. Profits cap per payout. So the profit cap per payout is 10%. What it means is that immediately in your $1,000, for example, once you make 10%, which is $1,000, sorry, 10% of $1,000 is $100. Once you make that $100, kindly place withdrawal, right? So they are going to be paying you. That's simply what it means. So if you make more than 10%, they won't pay you that extra you have made. So they just target 10%. Once immediately you make $10, I'm sorry, $100, your 1K account, just place withdrawal and you get paid, right? You can do that two times in a week, so don't worry about that. Then trade is very, very fast in payouts. Interval 24 hours, you get your payouts and your account is being reset, you go again. So there's no need to worry about trying to make 20% when you know you can always withdraw the 10% you have made, right? So that is it. With that being said, let's move into the next phase. So the next phase is the phase two. Just sorry, we just integrated. I just analyze the Tentrade Freedom Challenge. So let's go into the 10 Express. This 10 Express means you need to just pass just one challenge, right? Just one challenge. After making 10%, you go straight to life. So this is it. Then we can get funded up to $500,000, you see, which is amazing, right? So you are starting from 30,000. Once you get this account, you just $32, right? 10,106, right? And silver, which is $30,280, and you just make 10%, and you go straight to life, right? So that is it. That is for this particular challenge. This is a challenge account as well. So this one is the other one we just talk about is two phase, while this particular one is just one phase. You just pass and make 10% and you go straight to life account. No monthly fee, just one time payment. Profit target just 10%, just like I said. Daily drawdown 6%, overall drawdown 9%, right? So each account has have their own drawdown. So once if you're ready, you can go straight to Tentrade and make sure that you read the rules on the accounts on your own desire, the one you want to get, right? So Stacking rules, there's no stacking rule. They just remove it. Maximum open position 5. So you can open maximum of um, 5 position. Minimum trading days 5 days. So you need to trade minimum of 5 days, right, before you can place withdrawal or before you can request to get a live account. Profit score maximum per trade or per day, right? So this profit score, I think, is a major rule because all these rules is being integrated in all profit, the drawdown and every other thing. So this 25% profit score rule is the major rule that people don't understand. So I'll be breaking it down. So this same rule apply to life account. So when we get to life account, go just get the understanding now. So when you get to life account, once I mentioned 25% profit score rule per day and per trade, just understand that. So what it simply means is very, very simple. Don't complicate it, right? For example, we have $10,000 account. For example, we have $10,000 account. It means that, for example, this $10,000 account, we are planning to withdraw 10%, which is $1,000, right? So in this particular account, it states that 25% will state that we must not exceed 25% of $10,000 of $1,000, which is the this thing, the 10% we want to withdraw, right? Because the withdrawal this thing is 10%, right? The profit cap is 10%. Profit target is 10%, right? So I'm explaining this. If you get to life account, it still applies to the same thing, right? So now, if after passing this phase one, you are now in life account, the same rule still applies to life account. So before you place withdrawal, it simply means that you just need to target 10%. But it's not a must that you must make 10%. But if you are very good in trading and you are capable of making 10% every week, they are going to pay you within a week. You understand? If you make 10%. But if you're not capable of making 10%, you just need to wait for 2 weeks, which is 15 days. Then you get paid of whatever you have made. Probably is 5%. So it's not under must that you must make. But if you make more than 10%, they won't they won't pay you that extra. That is simply the rules, you understand? So that is the profit target. So they are giving you target. Once you make 10%, place withdrawal. But if you cannot make 10%, wait for 15 days to place withdrawal. That is simply what it means. And the rules for the 25% rule states that you just need to stay within 25% of $1,000, which is $250. So every account have their own profit score. Look at it. So $1,000 is $25, $3,000 $75, $10,000 is $250. So if you have account size of $10,000, stay within $250. Now what it means is that in this $250 is for per trade and per day. For example, you open Euro USD. If that is the only position you open that day, make sure that is not exceeding $250. If you open Euro USD, GBP, gold, make sure that all your trade for that day will not exceed $250 as profit. So it's per trade and per day. So if you are someone that open multiple position, make sure that all your pairs are not exceeding $250 for that 10K account. I'm using $10,000 account as an example to explain this, but this particular account size for the 25 rules apply for all account size, right? So you just need to come here, check the one that apply to your account size. For example, maybe it's the 90,000 account, so you just know that this is the profit score and target, right? So that's what it means. A day per trade. So if it's Euro USD, make sure it's not exceeding 250. If it's multiple pairs that you open, make sure all the trade for that day, for that particular day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, at the end till you withdraw, make sure there's no trade and there's no day you exceed $250. That's simply what it means. So you have to be disciplined, and thank God for the integrated MT5, the new version of MT5. You are going to be seeing your stop loss and take profit. You will see the amount. So it's not just that you're entering blindly. So you have to apply that. That's simply the rules, and it's very, very okay. So it keep you more disciplined, right? Keep you more disciplined. So with that being said, let's go back to the instant funded. I think that is the only one that we are going to be explaining. So the instant funded is amazing. Why? Because you just need to just go straight to life. You don't need to You don't need the stress of passing all those challenge and everything. So it's kind of difficult for some people to pass challenge. So they just want to go to life, place withdrawal, and that is it, which is nice, right? So it's very, very okay. So the account size is starting from $1,000, which is amazing. So you can actually afford it. And the $1,000 is just $43, right? So it's amazing. And the $3,000 is 310, the $30,000 is 300, and the $10,000 is 330, and the $30,000 is 990, which is amazing, and so on and so forth, right? So as you're going, the account is increasing, right? So we have up to, you can get funded up to 500,000 dollar account, right? So it's amazing. It's actually amazing. It's very nice. So standard payout is 15 days, but if on this life account, but if you can be able to make 10% within 1 week, and you trade it up to 5 days, right? And you maintain all the 25% profit score rules. You didn't, there's no day you will see the 25% profit score rules. You understand? That means what are the rules? This is the rule. Any account size you have, this is the account size. Any account size you have, make sure that there is no single day you exceed this amount of profit, either per trade or per all your position for that day. Simple, right? So let's go back. And um, so this is $1,000. I'm going to be going back to use $10,000 to explain everything I'm going to explain, right? So the profit score for scaling is 10% for $10,000, but the lower account, you cannot scale your profit, right? You cannot scale your profit. So maximum drawdown is 9%, 8% here. Daily drawdown is 6%, 6%, 6%, so 23. The higher the account, the lower your this thing, your maximum, your daily drawdown. So minimum trading days is 5, right? So you just need to trade minimum of 5 days before you place withdrawal. Maximum open position is 5, so they can only allow you to open 5 position. Stacking rules, consistency rule, no more consistency rule. They have removed that. And monthly profit target, no more monthly profit target. They remove that as well. So we have the profit cap payout, which is 10%. So on this funded account, they also paying you just 10%. Then the profit score is 25%, just like what I've explained. Now, the question that will come into your mind is, what if I make more than 25% of the amount I plan to withdraw? For example, $1,000, right? For 10K account, which is 10% of 10K, right? So what if I make more than that? How can I, what is it that my profit or I cannot be able to withdraw? So the best way to do this is, if you make more than that, if you make more than 10%, more than 25%, that is probably more than $250 for the 10K account. You just need to make extra income. Maybe instead of making $1,000, you can make 1,300, 1,500. And make sure that after everything, you calculate it and see that that day that you miss, that day that you make more money, probably instead of 250, you make 300. That, and now you make instead of you withdrawing $1,000, you take your account to 1,300. You need to say, you need to make sure that you calculate is $300 25% of whatever that the extra money that you have made, right? So since you, instead of making 250, you make 300, so you're going to calculate it that way. So the best way to percent is make extra profit to cover up the 25%, and you are good to go. Or if you don't have the strength, since you're in profit, you can tell Tentrade to reset your account for you. Then you start all over again. So anyone you want to do, you do. But the best thing is to just keep to the plan. If they say 25%, which is 250, just target of making $200 every day, and you are good to go. Within a week, you can even place withdrawal. So that is just it. And trading period is unlimited. We don't restrict you. And leverage forex, and those are the things. The profit split is 70/30, 70/30, and the account size for the 1K is 43, like I said earlier. So that is it. So